What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Andrew9126 commentary. And today, first off, I'd like to thank you guys for 50 subscribers. So, I did say this a while back around my first few commentaries. I can't remember exactly the video, but it was one of the first few ones. And I was going to say that if we hit 50 subscribers, I would do Tower of True Skill and do a tutorial on that. So, or commentary, rather. Anyways, we hit 50 subscribers, so now I guess it's time to do that. So, yeah. This might be a bit struggling for me, because Tower of True Skill I'm not the best at, but, we'll see if we can beat it again, honestly. I've done it a few times, I've beaten it a few times over. Let's just get into it. Maybe. Alright, there we go. So this tower starts off with a few pretty hard raps. You have to kind of be good at it. I'm not gonna show you guys all my fails, obviously, but I'll probably cut if I fall from like pretty far. Jesus Christ, dude! The beginning, swear to God, does not get easier, bro. I'm goofing right now. Anyways, essentially, you're just like you have to kind of get consistent at doing that like long jump upwards to climb, and then from there, this first floor should be fairly easy compared to the rest of it. I'm just being kind of trash right now. But essentially, you just kind of got to be good at a few harder raps and just longer jumps. Like these, you kind of have to jump wider. It's kind of hard to explain every single jump, essentially. But it's just big jumps, long raps. For this, you just got to kind of treat it like a normal rap. Just go out more. Do not go too close to that vertical. It should be on your way to floor 2. Which is here. Oh, not that. Okay. Essentially, you just kind of go to the other one stud, climb up this ladder, jump across, like so. Oh yeah, that's a skip, by the way. If you can do that, just fit in there. If you can do that like sideways truss climb, you can do that pretty easily. For here, I just go into heli power mode and just kind of like get out of there because it's kind of annoying to do it otherwise. You get flung. This is a tightrope if you couldn't tell. Essentially, just line it up, just go across, like that. If you're kind of nutty at it, you can try to do it by like jumping across. I just do a long jump like that there. Do it in and out really swiftly. Longer jump, of course. Just thread through here. Now this is floor 3. So for here, you just kind of treat longer jumps like longer jumps. Do tiny raps. Shouldn't be too hard to land on one studs at this point if you're doing this. Just go for the climbable up there. Jump with these tiny one studs and you're good. This tower has a lot harder jumps later on, in my opinion. Like floors 9 and personally I find like the freaking the wrap on 10 is actually really annoying on the outside. I'll show you where when I get there, but yeah, basically these are like the more freer floors in a sense. They're easier to do. We're getting to floor 4 soon, which is right here. Just do the one stud wraps. Wrap around the poison is a little bit annoying, but just treat it wider so you don't take too much damage. Do the kind of wrap around there. Alright, now we got this little wedge section. You're wedging your body through the freaking 2 stud wide corridor. Just kind of wrap around here. From here you could just jump and climb up on that. This should be no problem. Alright, so now we have the worst part of the tower for me. And when I say this lightly, I do not mean it lightly. This is the worst part for me, which is this invisible wall transparent section. Now, I fail this like so many times. Like, if I could not count how many times I failed this. Like, this is the worst part. So I just kind of like do it wider, just line up and just kind of turn and jump for it. Normally that gets me here. For this, I do a high jump to skip this. You normally could jump on top of it from here. Yup, like that. Just you flick to the side enough to perform a high jump like you would on a normal wall, and it should get you on top of this. Just try to stay on that one side, please. Do not slip off. Just make sure you're in the middle, and it goes to like right here. Now you kind of have to look for where you're jumping next, because if you can see, there's supposed to be a one stud right here, which I actually spot it right there over my mouse right now. So if I can somehow keep that in sight and jump to it, boom. So now we're on it right now. I gotta see where I am on it. I can't really tell. Where am I on the stud? Okay, it's a bit annoying to figure out. I think I'm on like the toe of it. I really cannot tell. Where is this? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm on like the toe, I think. Anyways, basically we have a wrap now, so if you see that, we have to wrap around to that platform right there. Now, this is a rather tricky thing. To do this, the hardest part for me. So if you just perform that wide wrap, and I fell. Alright guys, well I'll cut back to when I actually perform that wrap right. Alright, we got take 2 here, folks. Let's see if we can do it this time. And boom, we did it. Okay, so let's hope we don't fall from here. This part you gotta be careful because you'll hit your head several times over on stuff. There's an invisible platform here, I think, so I just kind of wrap around there anyways. I don't think it's right there. Ah, it's right up there. So basically, for this part, I don't jump for it directly. I kind of do like a wrap around into it, in a sense. That's kind of how I avoid hitting my head. This one's at the wall. Boom. Okay, you're on this floor. Whatever floor this is. Is it 4 or 5? I can't remember. Anyways, when you go on these slowly fade away. So just you kind of do this whole floor really fast because this entire floor is fading. So kind of looks like this. It's not like too fast of fading platforms, but like just keep good pace. Don't slip up. Jump diagonal for that, like I did forwards. A little bit of a tricky jumps appearing. These jumps tend to get a little bit messy if you fail it. Alright, so here, if you fall in that pit, I think it kills you. Not exactly too sure. I think it does damage. Anyways, basically when you see Thanos stud, you're good. And now we're actually I can't speak today. We're actually at the harder floors. These are the floors that are just pure tough gameplay. What floor is this? Hold on, let me count. Sorry guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, I think. We're on floor 6. That makes sense. Hey, I forgot there's the Christmas event still going on, so that's cool. If you haven't finished that like a month and a half ago. These are just really long jumps. For this one, I set it up. I'm pretty sure. Is this the long one? This is set up like that, so you can climb up. That's like the biggest one in this sector. Let's do these 1 studs. All these should be easy compared to that. So your in and out's right, boom, and then you're at the some more wraparounds, 1 studs, the do up. All right, this part's a little bit annoying, which is this part right here. You have to. I just aim for the underneath one, like that. You probably could land on the top one if you do it right, just like climb up it. But I just kind of like jump diagonal, go for the underneath to climb into that, because I personally don't want to mess with that top one. And then you're at floor 7, I believe. And this floor, you can skip that entire hadlock right there. If you have an item. Now, it could be whatever item. I use trail mix, of course. You spam it out there. So you get a line right here. Just get a line. Make sure you're like firmly in place. Like that. Yeah. Spam this a few times. Then do that. Just go out and then in. Like a wraparound. Not really wraparound, but like a high jump per se. And that's how you perform that high jump in specifically. I didn't really know what that was until I did it a few times, and I'm like, oh, okay. You can high jump that, by the way, what I just did. Just skip your little small section that'll save you a few minutes. Not minutes, seconds. Alright, now we get some tiny wraparounds here. Or you actually could high jump this, but personally I just kind of go for the wraps. It's not that bad. Just don't be trash at wrapping. This you could just walk across, no heli power is needed. Just do in and out there. Alright, this one I think you could high jump as well. Again, just don't be trash if you want to do it legit. But you could high jump that if you're really crying. Just more 1 studs, and then boom, floor 8 I believe. This is the poison floor. You can just kind of skip those poisons. Essentially here you do not want to take as much damage. So you kind of gotta like time where to go. You can just follow where I heal. If you have certain items here, I just like E1 trail mix. You could also do it on this 1 stud. Just make sure you're healed up. I also have rock, which will help. Some lag in the server, so it's kind of difficult to actually make sure you're not about to die. Yeah. So just do these jumps. It's not really. I don't really know what to say here. It's just kind of like simple jumps, just with poison. Make sure you're not about to die, and you're fine. These are pretty easy. Just do wrap around up to there. When you do that wrap, you could land either in there, take your time, or just go up top. I just kind of went up top. And now you should be getting to floor 9. Just go up to this, jump down to this 1 stud, and then you have some 1 studs to floor 9. Make sure you like time it into there. And then this is what people consider the hardest floor. Floor 9 is your skill. Personally, I haven't had the biggest issues with it. Even when I originally was beating this. Essentially just a really long wrap. Just try to like do it wide. Get that 3-stud nail down right. You might kind of want to make it a little bit wider too for that. It's just a wide up wrap. I don't really know how to call that, but it's just a vertical wrap. Here you have a little chonky wrap. Just go up there. Got your classic 3 studs. 3 studs should be no problem if you're at this floor at this point. You could skip that by doing like a high jump personally, but I just kind of do the wraps. That's a bigger wrap. Bigger wrap here too. And then you have the last 10 stud. 10 stud wrap right here. Yeah, I would count. We'll count. 5, 10. There, boom. 10 stud wrap. Should be easy. Just do it. Treat it wide. Make sure you bend it enough. You turn it enough. And now we're at the final outside. Which is the worst part for me. Well, one of the worst parts. Besides the invisible section. Anyways, here you gotta be really careful that you don't get flung. Make sure this wrap should be simple for you. Just treat it like a vertical. Like we did on floor 1. This wrap, sometimes you get flat-sided on, so just kind of do that. Do a vertical up to here. I would jump to here, but it doesn't really matter because that's the problem area. You could get squished right here if you don't do it right. So you kind of want to like just, yeah, no, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll be back. Jesus Christ. Okay, finally we're back, guys. Oh my god, you would not believe how many fails on floor 4 I've had. It was too many. Okay, can I actually do it properly this time? I believe you're supposed to wedge yourself between these two, and like... Well, not like a full wedge. Hold on. I think I'm doing this wrong. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm big brain. Okay, I knew what I was doing coming into this. I got this. It's like a tiny wedge. Not where I'm like about to get pushed out like that. But like that. There we go. Okay, it was really difficult to pull off. Sometimes you'll screw that up. However, yeah, we reached the win pad, and that was true skill. Yeah, that's a handful. And like that, guys, we beat true skill. Thank you guys again for 50 subscribers. I really appreciate it. If you would like to see more harder towers beaten, please let me know by subscribing. And also, you could join my Discord and follow me on Twitch if you want to see streams and more content from me there. Anyways, yeah, that was this for, oh my gosh, that was it for this commentary, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bro. Dude!